Hi everybody. We have been out for a couple of 3 days, and we're coming into San Fernando, and I figured we turn on the camera and take you through a little ride in San Fernando. We're coming in from Dinalopian, and this is highway mark number 3. Takes us through Lubao and up to San Fernando. We normally go this route because it's the most convenient, less traffic. When you go through Porac, it's kind of tight roads, a lot of traffic. So here we're coming in to San Fernando City, and we are taking a little shortcut here and going up towards MacArthur Highway. The street we're coming into is the name of it, I'm not sure. I think it's Lasatin Boulevard, and it shoots straight up to MacArthur. You can go Highway 3 all the way down to MacArthur, but a lot of times there's a lot of traffic so we take this little shortcut. This road here has a lot of restaurants. A lot of seafood restaurants, like Lhasa Seafood Market Grill, some Chinese, Percy Bar and Grill, and a few other restaurants here. There is some medical clinics and other things along this stretch, and a couple of churches, and we're going through Villa Victoria Park here to the right. This stretch up to MacArthur is maybe 2 or 3 kilometers, and we're almost up at MacArthur. One thing that I have seen here, there's a lot of KTV, video key bars, and other things around in the block around this intersection. And obviously you have the Jollibee, some banks, Asia United Bank here to the left. And we got lucky. We have a green light, and we are on MacArthur, heading north towards Angeles City. And as you can see, it's about 5:30 or so, and the sun is going down, so I hope the video is coming out okay. Anyway, when we go out on these little trips, a lot of time we don't set a destination, we just go. And this time we kind of had an idea that we wanted to go down to Morong and hang out for a day. I have some friends down there that has a resort, and we have done some vlogs in the past from there. And this time I for some reason we actually did a couple of walking vlogs on the beach. We did a vlog driving around inside Morong and showing around all the resorts and availabilities that we have there. And when I get home, nothing is on the camera. I didn't double check myself, getting overconfident, I guess. So we have to redo that some other time. But meanwhile, we have done several videos from there, and you can see them clearly. And I'll slap some of them in the description so we can show you a little bit but where we have been. So click the little information button up in the right hand corner when you watch this, and you will see some suggested videos, and I'll try to link in a couple of these in there, so we go from there. I will put out another MotoVlog. There is an interesting ride that takes you from the city of Balanga over the mountain ranges into Morong, and I had the camera on there, so I'm gonna show you the ride actually. And if you ever come here, you rent a scooter or a car, that is a trip well worth to check out. You have a lot of other things you can look at there as well. We have been up to Mount Summit several times, and I don't know how much you know about history, but Mount Summit was one of the battlegrounds in the Second World War, where the Americans and Filipinos finally had to give up and had to take the death march. So that one is really worthwhile to go up and see if you're coming around. Alright, so here we have a phenomenon. The American fast food chains are coming in. To the left there you had a Kentucky Fried, here you McDonald's, and then you have the famous Filipino Jollibee. That's one thing Filipinos love. I am not too crazy about Jollibee, but I do have a McDonald's occasionally. Alright, gotta be a little careful here. Up here to the left you also have what's called Pampanga Coliseum, which is a sports complex. And this is the main street that actually goes through the entire San Fernando all the way down to Manila, if you decide to take this route. We just passed the sport complex on the left there. Anyway, San Fernando is a pretty old city. It was founded 200 years before I was born, 1754. And The Spaniards built the first church there in 1755. So that's a little history of San Fernando. If you go to Wikipedia.org and do a little search there for San Fernando, you can find a lot of interesting history if that's what you are interested in. I like to check out history, and San Fernando has also a lot of war history. Death March ended up here, and even some wars in the 1800s. So if you're interested, go to Wikipedia and get some more information. The population of San Fernando is, according to the latest available census, 2015, I think it was, and the population was roughly 307,000, and that's about a 1.5 increase from the previous one that was in 2010. If you look at the expansion of San Fernando in the beginning of the 1900s, there was about 13,000 people living here. So that has increased in population significantly over the last 100 years. And another thing with San Fernando, and I didn't know it, is that there is a large number of malls here. I think there is 3 SM, one in downtown, and one towards Mexico, and then you have the one that is on the border of Andoer City. And up here to the left, you have another Jollibee. I think that's number 5 or 6 on this short little trip that we have passed. I'm positively surprised. I remember last time we came up this road, a Sunday afternoon, the traffic was horrendous, and today it's just been perfect, sailing right through, and we have gone through most of the major parks and getting close to Angeles here. It'll be interesting to see. You see all these trees that are by the roads. Up in Angeles, they have pretty much cut down all these old trees, which is a shame in a sense. But I believe the city even had to get governmental permission to take all those down, some of them hundreds of years old. And they had to do it just to whiten up the streets because the traffic demand has increased so significantly over the last few years. Just 5 years I've been here, I have seen a incredible increase in traffic, and obviously that puts a lot of demand on the streets, and the availability. Here, people make a 2-lane road to a 4-lane road, and it's better to have 3 or 4 lane and make it a 6-lane road. I'm joking about it, but that's how they are driving here. Alright guys, so we are getting really close to Angeles, and up here to the right is the SM Mall I was talking about. We have actually done a couple of videos in there, and if you look through our channel, you will find some of that. So this journey is almost coming to a completion. This mall is super big, you know. Gotta be one of the longest malls in the Philippines, or at least it's one of the longest I ever seen. Maybe not the biggest, but the way it's constructed, there's a lot of walking distance. All right, we are coming up on Angeles City, and that's the home of our life in the Philippines. Thank you for watching. Wait, don't click that button unless, of course, you hit the subscribe button, and then you can move on. And while you're down there, hit the notification button as well. And if you leave a like or a comment, we will personally respond to you on all or any request you might have. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.